Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And he heaves it forward. Shoots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
João Cancelo is there, and he can get that. Shoots! Portugal have a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is special! A finish of true class! And Portugal score first! And he's produced a beauty. Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
João Cancelo with the crossfield ball. Out towards the flank. Portugal are behind here, despite their domination of Bruno Fernandes! And he's there to make a great save.
Bruno Fernandes sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short, hit into the middle. It's a brilliant interception. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Ruben Dias drives it forward. João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the right. Pedro Neto pumps it into the area. Pedro Neto. It's come loose. Bruno Fernandes! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
João Cancelo demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. It's got through. And he's there to clear it. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Goes for the cross. Ruben Dias gets it away. Bruno Fernandes. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Portugal still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
João Cancelo. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. A really good feat. He's had that put on, and the shot! Danilo Pereira. Ruben Dias gets into a dangerous position. Bruno Fernandes. Beautifully done. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pings it out wide. And that's been levered clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
João Cancelo. Over to the left. Pedro Neto. Gorgeous control there. Portugal cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good interception. Pedro Neto can't get the better of his opposite number, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee brings it to a close. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very... Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Isaac! Goal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
France trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Hoists it forward. Van Dijk. Robertson. Robertson switches it towards the other side. Battles to win it back. And it's played forward. Oh, the ball's come loose! That's great strength on the ball. Alisson has that under control. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Mbappe! And that's sprayed out wide. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. He's made sure that that won't get through. Liverpool can't seem to retain possession. Isak. Mohamed Salah plays it out to the flank. Lovely feet. Has a goal! ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Forward it goes. Robertson. Liverpool are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Put paid to a promising move. Hoists it forward. Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Cuts it out. Clears it out of harm's way. Mohamed Salah hits one! The first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another short strength?
Liverpool ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Hoists it forward. It's got through to him. Van Dijk can hoist it clear. Oh, he's in! Danger averted for now. And it's Dembele. He's had a look. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's having a go. Cleared away. Mohamed Salah. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mohamed Salah looks to dink one in. Dembele. Hernandez. Played out to the right. Corner it is then. It's gone a long way up and away. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a shot! It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Isaac! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's played forward. Hernandez just brushed off the ball there. Robertson. Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes looking. Done very well to intervene. Liverpool are closing in on a comfortable win. Forward it goes. Hernandez. And it's Dembele! Oh, top draw save from the keeper. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Lovely bit of skill there. Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. France making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And back to base. Across the field it goes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Dembele gets it out to the wing. Pavard pumps it into the area. Room for a shot. Chooses to go back. Shoots! And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool certainly ran a perfect race from start to finish. Out of the blocks quickly, they got themselves in front and they just didn't look back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Big chance! Shapes to shoot! And the ball's come out. Gets good distance on it. He's got away with one there. Tries to get it clear. Politano, he's gone for it! It's broken loose! Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Chance to squeeze it through? No, not quite.
Barcelona have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Still goalless. Politano delivers a cross. Ter Stegen claims it, dashing forward at pace. Forward it goes. Over to the left. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. A really good feat from him. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Throw in. Now the cross. That intervention was very necessary. Ah, he's given it away. Needed a better pass there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pellegrini. Out towards the flank. Goes to the cross.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Been levered clear. Out for a throw. A really good feat. Gets the chance to cross. He's had a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Played it short. Crosses into the box. And the finish! Goal! It's a score first.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
He come in, having established that lead, and the narrative is, at least in front of the scoreline, so far so good. They are already promptly back underway.
Italy going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Goes for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Knocks it away. Lovely feet. Swung over into the middle. And out to safety. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. He's got options out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Italy are still that goal to the good. Away from immediate danger.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Out to the right. No, it's not getting there. Italy can make their change now with a break in play. Hoists it forward.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Politano. He's in, and the shot! And it's played forward.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Has a goal! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good ball, and a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
And the shot! Somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Well, that's where he wants it. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Forward it goes. 5 minutes left on the clock. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Whipped in. That's not going far. Could move up a gear here. Gets away from his opponents. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Chance to shoot! Hits one! And that is the last effort of the game. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and the result which was well deserved. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Stade Louis II, not one of the biggest grounds, but certainly one that serves up a very unique atmosphere. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just... Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Valverde. Valverde spreads it towards the left. And it's hoisted clear. Played it short. Out to the right. Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Mbappe finds himself offside. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Brandt. Has a hit!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Played into space out wide. And that's been won straight back. Almost half an hour in now. Brandt. Oh, nice touch. Brandt. He'll have a go. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Brandt. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Dortmund seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
It's a brilliant interception. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Forward it goes. Kubic, and the shot! He's got away with one there. And it's been taken short. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Tight old game so far. Can that change now? Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Brandt goes short. Mbappe. Valverde. Played back in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mbappe plays it out to the wing. Has a pop! There was plenty of power on that. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Towering header! Harmlessly behind. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Alexander-Arnold.
Gross battles to win it back. And it's played forward. Brandt!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's cut it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vinicius Junior!
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Across the field it goes. Gross. Brandt. Gets it back. This is gone, that's a foul. Gorgeous! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Oh, that is a bit special. A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Valverde.
Madrid have a simple task to find something sustained.
Mbappe! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Hoists it forward. Mbappe, Vinicius Junior. And that has put paid to that. And that's it. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow difference. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some...
Tries a shot!
Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Rudiger. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that. Well, has a goal!
He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that has been cleared. Plays it out to the wing. Vinicius Junior. Well, they could break here. Darmian conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Darmian. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Alexander-Arnold. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Courtois gets it upfield. Lovely feet. Forward it goes. Zielinski, and it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan spreads it towards the left. Played into the middle. He's gone for goal!
Crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Zielinski. Alexander-Arnold. So who can spark this game into life? Tries to get it forward quickly. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu drives it forward. Zielinski. Çalhanoğlu. Tries lifting it over. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Zielinski. cleared without complication.
And we've reached half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Martinez. Oh, sweet feet. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Martinez! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Managed to get it away. Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Vinicius Junior with a delicate ball. In comes towering header. It's in! Great header, made it look easy.
I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Çalhanoğlu hoists it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. He's had a shot! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Chance!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
There's going to be another change here. Damian. Zielinski. 75 minutes played. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And it's Mkhitaryan. Zielinski. Looking for a decent ball in. And out to safety. And it's been taken straight back. Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. That's surely a foul, free kick. Some players have clearly taken issue here and things are threatening to boil over.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Çalhanoğlu! Knocks it away.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He's going for goal! Oh, a very decent attempt. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Clears it out of harm's way. Brandt. Played out to the right. Promising up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Gross tries to get it forward quickly, and he's going long. It's a goal kick. Martinez tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Well positioned to make that interception. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Stefan de Vrij. Neither side yet able to find the net. Çalhanoğlu. Stefan de Vrij. Gross. In comes the delivery. Mkhitaryan. Stefan de Vrij. Darmian. Mkhitaryan. Zielinski. He's one-on-one! He's had a goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Played it short. Time to deliver. Darmian tries to pick out a teammate. Martinez!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Managed to get it away. Gross. Gross cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Well, the action has already resumed here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? And he heaves it forward. Oh, sweet feet. Up for the header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Zielinski. And it's Mkhitaryan. Out to the left it goes. And it's hoisted clear. Mkhitaryan gets it back. Martinez. And that's been levered clear.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Tries to get it clear. Forward it goes. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Oh, the chance! Brandt hoists it forward. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's in, surely! Mkhitaryan plays it forward. Mkhitaryan concedes a free kick for that. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Immediate danger. And he's there to clear it. Chan.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Brandt. Dortmund don't have many options, and time is running out. Çalhanoğlu. Damian.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Martinez. And it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. Here's the chance to cross. It's a decent-looking cross. And out to safety. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So, the second man in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's got his teammates proud with that one.
Two to the good. The third man in the queue. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Oh, that was right down the keeper's throat, and it was an easy save to make in the end.
Great stop. Keeper's denied him.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Gross just needs to keep his nerve here. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Lest you need reminding, miss this, and it is over. Saved! And there's your hero! Dortmund taken all the way. They found the way from the spot, and they have won it. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. and we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We have already started here. Now it's Memphis Depay. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Tries to get it forward quickly.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Plays it out to the flank. Jesson. Out to the right. Danilo delivers across. And he just whacks it away. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Memphis Depay. Alexandro. Marquinhos. Plays it over to the other flank. Mathieu. He's got options out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Forward it goes. He's left his man. Goes for the cross. Alexandro gets it away. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos. Gerson gets into a dangerous position. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Tries to switch the play. And help's available out wide. And here's it's Memphis Depay! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it clear. The defence can get it clear. Gets wrestled off the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Some first half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. He's got options out wide. He's making good use of his strength there. Just has a goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And he's there to clear it. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Ake kicks it out. Van Dijk. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Vinicius Junior. Alexandro delivers. And out it comes again. Hoists it forward. And it's Memphis Depay. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? That is terrific skill. Has a hit! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
They've played it short. Played into the middle. And that's been levered clear. In comes the delivery.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Just brushed off the ball there. Memphis Depay. Oh, sweet feet. Pumps it into the area.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Danilo.
It's intriguingly poised for me, and players are thinking, well, should we... Goes for goal!
Gets it back. Mattia. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And the ball's come out. So close. And that's it. The full-time whistle has gone.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Right on the edge. Feel the moment. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. It is so important to score the first one. And he puts the one up.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Oh, he saved it!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to put them 2 up. It's in, too smart for the keeper. And they're 2 up. The Netherlands trailing by 2 now. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
Oh, what a save!
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
The Netherlands can't afford to miss another one.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Brazil with the chance to go 2 up. Keeper's gone the wrong way, and the lead is 2. The Netherlands must score to keep their hopes alive. It's in, he's kept them in it.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So this to seal it. And he delivers! Brazil won it amid such drama and such desperation. That was quite a ride.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be...
Isak! A great save, real class.
Isak sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Managed to get it away.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Forsberg. Forsberg! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Forsberg cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic. just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. And out to safety. Tries one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Lindelof. And if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Done very well to intervene. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. Isak. Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Isak really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking's...
It's Lewandowski! Time to deliver. And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Forward it goes. And here's Lewandowski. It has gone through to... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Forsberg tries to get it forward quickly.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
Oh.
It's probably cautionary.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lindelof. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's lovely. There's the ball in. And it's played forward. Goes long. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's being played forward. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Now it's Lewandowski. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that's been levered clear. Forsberg gets it away. Played in with accuracy. Lindelof gets into the right position to intercept. Tries to get it forward quickly. Clayson. He gets past his man. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head.
Sweden showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Lindelof. Clayson. Plays it out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hoists it forward. And he's there to clear it. And that's a throw. Forsberg. Here it is, he's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Has he found his man? Lindelof. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Eric Garcia gets it back. Tries to locate someone up front.
They've been to...
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
The scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Forsberg first in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
He's put that straight at the keeper. It's simply not good enough.
Rashford focusing on where he puts it.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Sweden looking to draw level.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So, the second man in line. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
He's so focused there, fantastic save.
The third man in the queue. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, that was right down the keeper's throat, and it was an easy save to make in the end.
And so the captain steps up.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Sweden in search of parity. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Olsen must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, he saved it!
I think the tension must have got to him because that went straight into the keeper's arms.
Sweden have to score or they have had it. It's saved! And it's over! So in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. This is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
As you can see, we've... Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Gets up to head it! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Manchester take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Turns and goes back. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Rodri goes short. In with a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that's been levered clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ake positions himself well and cuts it out.
Manchester have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Yeah, bright approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so many fullbacks now just want to get forward, Peter.
Has a pop! The referee's awarded a free kick. Bernardo! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Ruben Dias. Rodri has created one goal already. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. And it's Iwobi. Oh, great ball! Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's neat. Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. Bernardo Silva. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Nigeria need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Plays it over to the other flank. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Rodri. Almost an hour gone. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Nigeria are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Gorgeous control there. Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Stones. Ruben Dias. Across the field it goes. Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Massive leap! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
And it's Iwobi. There's a long ball. Oh, managed to get it away. Lookman! Oh, extraordinary.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
The changes then in quick succession.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Going for goal!
Foden, who has made his impact already. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nigeria are struggling to get it forward. And he's there to make a great save.
Iwobi simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. 2 changes being made right now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Battles to win it back. And time is up. Always in the balance, and in the end, 1 goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
You can get that clear. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Oh, that is rather wayward. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward, swung in towards the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedro Neto. Danger averted for now. Approaching the half-hour mark. Van Dijk. Well, that's where he wants it. And that's a throw. And it's Sterling. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Memphis Depay, not easily shrugged off the ball. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, smart save. And here's Depay. Going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
The Netherlands with another corner. And out to safety. Gorgeous control there. Big chance! And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Second half gets underway.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Plays it over to the other flank. It's being played forward. Puts it back. Quick ball forward. Memphis Depay. Out to the left it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Pumps it into the area.
The Netherlands making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Van Dijk. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. He gets past his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Just brushed off the ball there. Brings it forward, and it's Memphis Depay. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Pedro Neto. Shoots! He's got away with one there. Memphis Depay has a hit! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
The Netherlands take the lead.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it. Chelsea are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
It's a good-looking cross.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Van Dijk drives it forward.
The Netherlands can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Attempts to play it through.
Chelsea need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Cuts it out. And it's played forward. And it's Memphis Depay. And that is that. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Chelsea never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Shocking, really.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.